Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for February 24th, 2012. It is 7 a.m. and it is Friday, and we've had some surprise snowfall over portions of the northern interior, especially for Connecticut. In fact, temperatures right now this morning range from the lower 30s over portions of Connecticut, the Hudson River Valley, northern New Jersey, and northeastern Pennsylvania, to the mid 30s to mid 40s over the New York City and Philadelphia metropolitan area. Now, notice something very important here. We have winds from the east, okay, and that's really important because that means that the warm front is still south of the northern mid-Atlantic, and that wasn't expected. What was expected was that the warm front would steadily move north over the overnight periods, and that would lead to temperatures rising above and staying above freezing, thus leading to rainfall. Unfortunately, depending on how you feel about weather delays with school and whatnot, that did not happen. The warm front slowed down, and as a result, instead of driving through the entire northern mid-Atlantic, leading to temperatures rising above freezing, the temperatures remain near freezing over the northern interior, leading to snowfall. When we take a look at the radar, you could see we had one very intense band that developed over Connecticut. Now, this band of snowfall was basically supported by what's called a mid-level disturbance. And you can see the intensification of that disturbance right over Connecticut. So for portions of northeastern Pennsylvania and northern New Jersey this morning, we did have some light snow ranging anywhere from a trace to an inch. But the snow really got going over portions of Connecticut when that disturbance intensified, which led to snowfall ranging from 1 to 4 inches, even in a few isolated locations up to 5 inches of snow. But that disturbance is rapidly exiting, and warm air is rapidly invading from the southwest, which will lead to temperatures rising above freezing for the entire northern mid-Atlantic, and any precipitation that falls the rest of the day will be in the form of rain. And we do have more precipitation developing over portions of central and southern Pennsylvania that will continue to track east towards the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area for the rest of the day, leading to on and off moderate to heavy showers. Now, when we take a look at the infrared satellite picture, you can see here's our warm front right here. In our low pressure system, we have waves of low pressure actually along this warm front that has basically delayed the passage of this warm front, but our main low pressure system is still back in the Ohio River Valley. Now, this low pressure system is going to consolidate and lift northeast towards the St. Lawrence River Valley and towards northern New England. As that low pressure system moves to the northeast today, the warm front will drive north, and with that, temperatures are going to rise into the mid 40s to lower 50s. Now, yesterday I was expecting warmer temperatures because this warm front was going to be moving through faster, thus leading to more time for the warm air to invade the northern mid-Atlantic. That's why I had temperatures ranging from the mid 50s to lower 60s. However, that clearly is not going to happen with the slower progression on the warm front. That means temperatures are going to have less time to warm up during the day, and as a result, we're going to end up with temperatures ranging more in the mid 40s to lower 50s. Now, the good news about that is that the air mass is going to be a little bit more stable, so the potential for thunderstorms is going to be a little bit less. We have a better potential for thunderstorms over portions of, let's say, Baltimore and Washington Metro, rather than the Philadelphia and New York City Metro. But what I do expect is, as this low pressure system lifts northeast, this cold front right here will produce scattered showers and an isolated thunderstorm here and there. The main threat here is going to be the wind. Winds today are going to veer from the east to the southwest and finally the northwest once this cold front moves through, ranging anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to 50 miles per hour at times. Very windy conditions can be expected this evening, and don't be surprised if there's a power outage or two as a result of this wind. Now, as the cold front moves through, I expect scattered showers to be heavy at times, and what we should see is basically a line of showers and isolated thunderstorms along this cold front as it moves northeast this evening, anywhere between 6 and 8 p.m. Now, the good news is that the weekend is looking pretty nice. So here we are with the European model guidance from the Penn State UWall website. The European and the GFS are pretty much on the same page once we get past this warm front passage. So by this evening, the low pressure system is lifting up into the St. Lawrence River Valley. Our cold front is approaching this evening with scattered showers. You can see the thermal gradient associated with this cold front with 850 millibar temperatures. That's at the mid levels, ranging from 10 degrees above freezing to about 6 degrees below freezing, which is pretty impressive for the mid levels as far as temperatures. Now, the strongest lifting is going to be focused more towards the what is it called? Basically central New York, the Mohawk River Valley. There we go. And as a result, that's why I think you'll have a better potential for thunderstorms either to the north of the region or the south of the region. North of the region, stronger lifting. South of the region, more unstable air. Once that cold front moves through this weekend, high pressure will be in control. Now look for breezy weather conditions tomorrow with this low pressure system blowing up over the Canadian Maritimes and high pressure sitting up around the Ohio River Valley. That's going to lead to a nice pressure gradient with winds from the northwest anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour. But as we move on through this weekend, high pressure will become in full control with tranquil weather conditions. Temperatures pretty much near normal, ranging from the upper 30s to mid 40s for highs. By the start of next week, milder conditions will build into the northern mid-Atlantic. The storm track is going to be focused well to the north of the region, so for the most part I'm expecting dry conditions on through Tuesday. However, another area of low pressure that is developing in the plains will approach the northern mid-Atlantic, so what I'm expecting is mild conditions for Monday and Tuesday with generally dry and tranquil weather conditions as well. Temperatures ranging from the mid 40s to lower 50s. And then as we move in towards Wednesday, that low pressure system will approach from the east. The storm track will be through the Great Lakes into New England, but that's still going to produce periods of rainfall. And watch out for the northern interior like Hudson River Valley and northern Connecticut, northwestern Connecticut. Some of this rainfall could be mixed with some snow and sleet, especially with this high pressure system locked in and lifting around portions of northeastern Quebec. That could allow some colder air, temperatures marginally cold around 32 degrees in the morning hours on Thursday morning. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that as that low pressure system approaches. The low pressure system will exit by Thursday evening, and by Friday morning into Friday evening, we can expect high pressure building in. Temperatures are actually going to moderate because what we have behind this cold front is more Pacific air. As you can see, there really isn't much in the way of Arctic air. It's all trapped up in northern Canada. So we have a Pacific air mass moving through, and with winds downsloping off the Appalachians, I expect temperatures to moderate into the mid 40s to lower 50s for highs on Friday. So overall, a pretty tranquil weather pattern for the most part as far as any potential winter storm. Aside from this disturbance that moved through this morning, I don't expect any significant snowfall accumulations whatsoever. I expect an overall mild weather pattern. This is your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Have a wonderful weekend and stay safe out there. As always, you can follow the latest weather information at NYNJPA Weather and NYNJPA Weather on Twitter and Facebook.